Today, we're going to take a moment to talk about a truly beloved actor, Robert Carradine. We're going to look back at his incredible life on screen, the very private battle he fought with so much bravery, and the powerful legacy his family is now building from this terrible loss.
Robert Carradine left us recently at the age of 71, and in his passing, he's left behind not just a memorable career, but a personal story that's now touching millions in a whole new way.
You know, for so many of us, he was just this familiar face, right? A source of laughter and warmth. But behind the scenes, he was fighting a really difficult private battle, and that's a reality his family is now bravely sharing with all of us.
So, let's start by just taking a moment to remember the icon we all knew and loved from our screens.
I mean, think about it. Whether you knew him as the ultimate nerd-turned-hero or that super quirky, lovable dad on that hit Disney show, Carradine just had this incredible ability to make his characters completely unforgettable. Those two roles alone really cemented his place in pop culture history.
But here's the thing. His career was so much more than just those two roles. We're talking about a rich and varied journey through Hollywood.
Okay, what's really amazing about his career is the sheer range you see here. Can you imagine? You start your career acting opposite a total legend like John Wayne. Then you go on to define a whole generation's comedy in the 80s, become a beloved TV dad in the 2000s, and you're still showing up in critically acclaimed films like Django Unchained. That is just incredible longevity.
And this just shows you the sheer depth of his work. I mean, over 150 credits, he was a true working actor. He was born into Hollywood royalty, right? The son of John Carradine and brother to David and Keith. But he absolutely carved out his own path, working with giants like Martin Scorsese and appearing in some truly landmark films.
But as we now know, behind all that public success, there was this shadow, a struggle that hardly anyone knew about.
20. Just 20. It's a number that, when you think about Robert Carradine's life, represents something really profound and almost completely unseen. Well, that number, it represents years. Almost 20 years. His family shared that for nearly 2 decades, Robert was fighting this incredibly courageous battle against a serious mental illness, all completely hidden from the public eye. His family confirmed he had been struggling with bipolar disorder, and they made the incredibly difficult decision to also share that he died by suicide, because they were hoping that his story could somehow help others. The crucial thing here is their transparency, even in the face of such a tragedy.
And that courage, in the middle of such a tragedy, leads us to the family's incredibly powerful message of advocacy and of love.
In their official statement, this is what they said. Instead of hiding the cause, they chose to use this awful moment to shine a light, to encourage the very conversations that people so often avoid, and to fight the stigma that keeps so many people suffering in silence. It's just so brave.
And his brother, the actor Keith Carradine, he just put it so perfectly. He completely reframes the whole narrative, right? It's not about shame. It's about celebrating his brother's fight, his life, and the wonderful person he was. He separated the man from the illness that tragically took him. And of course, the impact was felt by everyone who knew him. His on-screen daughter, Hilary Duff, shared this heartfelt tribute. And man, it just speaks volumes about the warmth he must have projected, even while carrying such a heavy burden. It's a real reminder that you often just don't know what battles people are fighting privately.
So when we really look back at it all, what is Robert Carradine's enduring legacy? Well, it's kind of twofold, isn't it?
So on one side, you've got the characters, right? Louis Skolnick and Sam Maguire. They brought so much joy and laughter to so many of us. That is a huge artistic legacy. But now, there's this other one. Through his family's courage, his personal story has sparked a vital conversation about mental health. And that's a legacy that has the potential to literally save lives. And you know, that really just leaves us with this one final thought. Robert Carradine's story is one of incredible talent and incredible struggle. His family's message is really a call to action for all of us, to be more open, to be more compassionate, and to try and remove the shame that surrounds mental illness. So the real question is, how will we answer that call?